What's good, party people? We're back. It's me, Casey Wosu, joined by Jess Hoops.
Hello.
And Jesse Galina.
Hey.
I gotta remember to be looking at you guys now, because sometimes you just don't do a verbal hello when I introduce you.
I usually forget to, and then I remember that Jessica Hoops is in fact my name, and that I should probably acknowledge you.
Is that your name? Oh.
It's weird when I have to write Jessica when I edit a video of yours. Like, it feels wrong. I don't know why.
Like,
but welcome back.
It's not this person.
It's Hidden Gems, aka Hot Monday Energy on this Monday, where we are now getting ready to play the last case of Benedict Fox. Let me click on this game so you can hear it, and hopefully our volume is above the game's volume, and everything is right with the world. We don't have a sponsor today, so we are funded primarily, as usual, by you guys, all you lovely patrons and viewers and watchers, with your Twitch bits and your YouTube chats and your... Yeah.
I think I see him out there.
Yeah. What are you doing?
I was doing...
He was staring into the abyss of viewership.
I was doing
I don't know.
I was doing a gag.
I was trying to go with it.
I was trying.
I heard
I was
you were saying something, but I
it.
couldn't tell, so I was too lost to even pretend to go with the gag.
I should have moved my microphone to it was behind my head while I was saying that. So yeah, it doesn't.
Okay, did Benedict Fox just freeze on me?
Oh boy, that's a good start.
Man, I hit new game and it just didn't do anything. Yeah, nothing's happening right now. All right, let's see.
Oh boy.
Let's talk about our last case. Okay, all right, I gotta like hard quit this bad boy.
Uh-oh. While you're doing that, Gildan Yedek, an additional sponsor, aside from all the Patreon, is throwing $5 to say, Hot Monday Energy. I already like this game better than Amnesia Dark Descent, and I'm just looking at the title screen. That's fair.
Ooh.
Jeez. What did Amnesia Dark Descent do?
I could tell you what it did to me, personally.
Remember, we didn't play Dark
it's
Descent.
Not the game's fault.
Oh, I know. That's not the one we played for Battle Masters.
Which one did we play? Oh, the bunker.
We played
the bunker,
yeah. Amnesia the Bunker.
I was
Amnesia the Dark Descent started the trend of no combat horror games. Not that it was the first one to do it, but it got so much popularity.
Popularized it.
Yeah, people went, oh, horror's better when you can only hide. And that upset me, because that's not the case.
I mean, yeah, I agree that's not the case.
Also, Party Pirate UK, thanks for subbing over on Twitch.
Thanks.
Thank you.
We are sponsored by Gelden Yedich and Party Pirate UK.
You say Yelditch.
I don't know what.
I say Yeldick, but I don't know if either one is technically correct.
We very well could both be wrong, but
Yedic, does that track?
isn't that what I said?
Isn't it?
Is it not?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think I say Yedish. Yedich.
I want to play on the
Like
default
Titch?
settings. I want to customize where the challenge lies. Let's just default it. That's easier.
Hey, Lube. Red spiky collar can be. Also, it goes with the red on Boo's tongue. Doing a little color matching.
Colors allowed. What is the boo made of? Like what?
It's made of smaller Mario things. Hang on.
Oh, okay.
I thought it was all just other booze.
No, it's all like other Mario. Hang on, if I can.
Oh,
There's like
okay,
a question
okay.
block. There's a shell.
Ow.
I think there are some boos in here.
Probably.
Yoshi eggs.
Is that a
Yeah, it's
star
all
bit?
just probably.
Do I see a star bit?
Just gonna rub the microphone on myself.
Yep, there are also boos in there.
Yeah, there's some bloopers.
Cool.
Experimentation and exploration.
Oh, we're playing a game. Look at that.
Oh, are we?
happening.
Oh, I have to hit watch stream again. Whoops.
Yeah.
There we go.
To be controlled.
Played this demo back in a Next Fest years ago, and then
Oh yeah.
Right.
I
I think you
we-
did.
This is what I've been looking
I was supposed to write about it as my first ever article for The Escapist.
Yeah.
And then I was like, Marty, can I do Bramble the Mountain King instead? And he was like, yeah, sure. And so, but it was during the same Next Fest
What
that
on earth?
that also had a demo.
Oh, I heard glass break and then the stream went down.
This...
Did the game crash?
No, it just
Oh.
transitioned. But he jumped very far out of that window.
Oh.
Oh, we got a parry.
And that was a hard transition. I thought the stream shut down for a second too. Or maybe it did, just for us. Just for a second.
And the Mad Kaiser Tortoise, thanks for subbing with Prime. You too can sub with Prime. You get one free Twitch sub if you have Prime.
I kind of liked how that tutorial played out. Like it was kind of just one big action sequence where like everything you needed to do for the sequence was a tutorial, but it was rather quick.
Oh.
So I don't know if I actually learned anything just
Yeah,
by
you
how
wouldn't
cool
remember
it was.
any of that.
Yeah, it's like, oh, you parry and then you attack and then you can do a heavy attack. That's a weird input for a heavy attack. You press down and the same button. Why not just hold the button?
That is weird.
But I can dodge with the stick. I can aim. And then I can shoot. Oh, I'm out of bullets. Crap. I'll press A to jump, hold A to jump higher. See, look, they know how to make buttons do holds.
You know, hold.
They could have just... Someone... What is that? Oh, someone's shooting at me.
It's like button, but longer. Yeah, what is shooting at you?
Like, he did jump out of a window in fear, but like... Oh, hold on, what are you telling me to do? Low health? I don't think I even had low health. Press A to... Oh, you can double jump? Look at that. Whoa. What am
Oh
I?
my God.
What am I? Like some weird
It's not a-
shadow thing is like
Whoa.
latching
Ooh.
onto the environment around me. Why is that a thing?
Oh, that's wild.
That seems bad.
Harry, I know where my father lives.
Do you have anything for me?
Oh,
Are
morning,
you Benedict
Guardian.
Fox? Is that us?
Do me another favor.
I think so. They've not said explicitly though.
I damaged this one
Okay.
trying to escape.
You have to announce I am Benedict Fox.
29 Kimberly
Or we
Way,
won't believe it.
Boston. Meet me there.
Also, Incarnadine72. Thanks for subbing over on Twitch.
Thank you.
You.
For 11 months. Wow, that's almost the entire time we've been around. Because
My goodness.
our 1-year anniversary is next month.
So soon.
Do we know the exact date? I'm sure I've forgotten.
The day we start, I don't know. I
Wait,
don't remember what
the
day
exact
things
date
started.
that
What we're
we
saying
started,
it is.
or the
Yeah.
or the
I
day
have
we're
no
doing our
idea.
thing. I don't know if we announced that yet
It
either.
was in like yeah.
I think
no,
we
no, no.
announced that.
The day second wind became a thing.
It's probably pretty easy to find, right? Like,
Hello?
Yeah.
Anyone
I
here?
just I'm lazy.
Probably.
you know what? That's fair. That's a good reason to not look at something.
Look, all I know is November, and that's all I needed to know.
Okay, so this creature has
You're
called
saying
our character
there's
Benedict.
no one here?
Oh wow. We got some hype.
Oh my gosh. Yeah,
Gift
Twitch is
subs.
going wild. You're right.
Oh, now why?
Oh my god.
What
All
happened
right.
over there?
Okay. Oh wait. Incarnadine, you got that one. Deeps,
Uh-huh.
100 bits.
This could
Says
be a
Ghost
fragment
Train.
of what
Thank
I'm
you so much.
seeking. The forgotten
choo-choo.
ritual.
Shari gifted a sub to a username I'm not going to try and pronounce. Gray Jester 91 subscribed with Prime. Thank you so much. They said thank you for the Prime reminder. So that goes to Jesse.
Nice.
Or everyone else who subscribed with Prime. True Mando resubscribed also for 11 months. Thank you so much. Says, what? 11 months? We're so close. Love you all.
Aw, thank you.
And Party Pirate UK gifted 5 subs. Thank you so much. All right.
Thanks.
I think that was it.
We also have a Bits border from Sir
Bit
George
border?
Lucas that says Bit border in honor of the new excellent Battle Masters episode to push the hype train.
My goodness.
Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed
What
it.
an episode.
Define
That certainly
excellence.
was an episode.
We did use a decent portion of today's working hours to argue with each other about the definition of a stack.
Like,
I don't even care about the definition of the stack so much as I care about the definition of the word most in the initial instructions.
That's true.
all of that is a thing. All of that is a fair thing
Uh-huh.
to get up in arms about. I'm still not off of Jesse's behavior.
Okay, you called me out on Blue Sky and on Twitter
I did.
saying I broke Jesse's the monster. He cheated. All right, I'm throwing it out there. Name one rule I broke. One rule that
And-
we were given that I broke.
I'm not the the game master, right?
Uh-huh.
And I fully understand the logic in we're making a thing for entertainment. It's not a serious competition. So let me futz with the rules for comedic effect, right? I get that. What I'm curious though,
Yeah.
what I'm curious about is like, do you have a conscience?
Absolutely. That's
Like, do
why
you-
I didn't break any rules.
Because it's like, no, you didn't break any rules in the sense that you made sure that none of the things that you did anyone could say anything about, but you knowingly knew that what you were doing was wrong when you did it. You were
It
just
was
making sure you
not-
could get away with it.
Whoa. What is wrong with it? What is wrong?
The spirit of the competition, right, was to have the monster be a certain level of aggressive so that when we tried to do our challenge, we could
Yeah.
basically have something to intensify it. Right?
Yes, and all of the things having to do with the monster that were laid out for us to do, I did.
So what were the things that
letter
you
of
turned
the-
down?
There was nothing about turning off rats being aggressive. There was nothing about the gamma that you have to set, so I made it high.
The gamma thing I don't care about. Like that's an accessibility thing. But like
yeah,
you're turning off things that other people had to deal with.
They had to deal with it because they might not have had to deal with them because if they would have switched it to easy mode then custom,
No,
a bunch
Jesse.
of that stuff would
no
have
one
been
else.
done to them.
No one else was gonna do that.
You either have to have it on hard mode and then hit custom or easy mode and then hit custom. You can't get to custom. It has to be set to one of those. I just understood the assignment and was like, hey, I'm going to do it the better way because I paid attention. You know what? That's the lesson here. You got to pay attention to your surroundings.
I'm curious if, like, you have a partner, right? Like, you're
Yeah.
in a relationship, yes?
Oh no.
I'm just curious if your partner says, "Hey, you know what? I'm not cool with you kissing other people," and you go, "All right, well, I just licked this lady's face. It's not a kiss. I didn't break your rules, so you shouldn't have a problem with it, right, honey?" I'm just curious how, like, 'cause this is what you're saying. Like, this is the argument you are making.
Yeah, the answer is clearly we have to make rules on licking. Like that's just and that's good to do. You need to have those licking rules.
You would spend the rest of your life making rules if you need it spelled out for you that explicitly. Hey, you know, while we're shamelessly rule lawyering here, I think Casey has a case for winning the second episode because the challenge was get the farthest in Mario. I think he walked back and forth quite a lot, therefore covering a lot of distance and perhaps
No,
getting the
mileage.
farthest.
no.
See how stupid that sounds? That
Right.
sounded fucking stupid,
Now-
right?
No. I would if you did furthest and you counted Mario's steps, like I did this many steps.
Nobody wants to. Nobody.
Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Okay, so all right. I know we have a video game to play here.
There's a game still on pause.
Listen,
yeah.
I trust Casey to have the integrity to not accept a win based on
Right,
bullshit grounds like
and
that.
this is part of the issue because like it is a reoccurring issue. Jesse does this. Like this is what Jesse does. So I'm just curious, like at what point is it where Jesse plays the game? Or is it a situation where anytime there's any sort of challenge or competition, Jesse signs up and he has zero intention of following the rules?
Again, what rule did I break?
You know what?
I
That's
followed
perfectly
all the
fine.
rules.
That's a perfectly fine stance to have. But knowing that about you, I will never invite you to play any game with me.
Yeah, he's too busy out licking faces.
Like it's like with the licking face example, it's essentially like, okay, like you're not breaking the rule that's been set, but you are breaking the trust of the arrangement. Like you know why that rule was set in the first place, the one that you're trying to circumvent. By circumventing it, you are still breaking the spirit of what was asked of you. And for you, it seems like that is the game. Like when we try to set up rules to do a competition, you are uninterested in the competition. You are interested in how you can circumvent the rules of the competition. And for you, that might be fun.
You're
But
making
for everyone
generalizations
else
about it. Jesse
in
just-
Yeah.
everyone else in the competition, I feel like just does a big sigh.
I would say
You don't usually do this, do you?
yeah.
Jesse
I
does do
don't.
this. What do you mean, Jesse?
When we do this for entertainment, I absolutely play this side of it up because for that, I am interested in the competition and in the game itself, but I am also interested in how to metagame, how to play the game, like how to play the game, but also how to play the game. Like I want to look at it in 3D chess forms and be like, all right, but which is why ultimately I think when Nick explained the definition of a stack and how like he was saying that it was the total number of items, not a total number of a single stack, I was like, yeah, everything he said was correct. I understand his point and I go with it.
I don't.
So like that idea
Fucking
of
stupid.
say what?
I said I don't. I think it's stupid.
But like everything he said within it made sense, and that
Sure.
it was still
You could like
within.
interpret any of the sets of any of the challenges we've been giving so far. You could find creative ways to interpret it linguistically that could, arguably give you a win, and
I
that's
feel
just
like
silly.
Yes, but I think to actually argue it to winning is hard. Like if you
It
just
should
go,
be,
oh,
but
it's.
apparently it's not. Apparently that's just what we do.
I feel like it was hard. How many other people did? It was only 2 people that did it that way. So interpreting it that way was the lesser version of interpretation, but still correct. So that was a harder thing to achieve than doing what we did, which was we'll just make one stack. And then the floor ate my items
Yeah, it did do
multiple
that.
times. He only showed it once. It did it so many times. I was very
that
upset.
happened to me in one of the earlier playthroughs that got like vaulted or whatever.
Yeah.
And so I was like, yeah, I can't stack things on the floor, I guess.
See, you learned that lesson. I didn't. I was like,
Like, you kept trying.
Just keep trying. Eventually, the floor will fill up, right?
The vast majority of what I recorded was me stubbornly trying to carry stuff around in that bucket, and it just wasn't working.
He cut that from one of my, I forget which one it was in. I think it was the first run. I
Yeah,
also was
I did
stacking
that
stuff
too.
in buckets.
I did
but
that too.
you have the upper body strength of like a crawdad that's emaciated. Like you can, if as soon as 2 items make it in the bucket, it just tips over because you can't pick it up.
Yeah. So I learned that as well on my first run. So that was something
I got
managed.
a good amount in there at one point, but then
Yeah, far more than I ever did, which I was surprised by. I was like, oh, I guess this is just going to work for Jess because it did work for me.
Oh my gosh, a lot of things came in while we were discussing this. So before we lose it too much, okay, this isn't highlighted, but TJ Carr says Jesse is the Yu-Gi-Oh level technical master. I did learn how to play games through Yu-Gi-Oh, so that actually scans and makes a lot of sense because convince someone else that you are correct is how they play Yu-Gi-Oh in the anime.
Every game's not Yu-Gi-Oh, Jesse. You gotta.
I know, but it could be. It would be more fun if it was. Oop doop. IUP UI9. No, I am absolutely not saying that right. But they've been a member of Green Gang for 9 months and says,
Hey.
I agree with Jesse. No rules broken. Yeah, thanks. Please tell me how to say your name since you're currently one of my
you said
favorites.
it earlier, but part of the reason I'm okay with Jesse doing this is because it never helps him anyway.
Yeah, I am consistently at the bottom or near the bottom. Like, I think of all the ways to give me an edge and then still fucking suck at it. Like, it's...
What if you tried to not do what you do, and then maybe you would do better in the competition? Like, have you?
No, because I'm still trying my best in the competition. So, like, that part doesn't change. It's not like I'm losing bandwidth in my brain to do this other thing. That's gone and over. I already did the settings. I'm just trying to play the game now, and I don't know how the physics engine works. or all of the definitions of stack.
This guy took a lot of damage.
And Jeremy Gola with $5 says, in a nutshell, quote, I'm not saying you're a dirty lion cheat, but why would you enable items in Smash?
Like, items in Smash isn't cheating. It's a way to play the game. It's a way I don't like to play the game.
It's a way to play the game.
Hey,
A valid
but you
way.
can't let one person have items and then the other person.
Right, yeah, like if you're gonna play the game, then
Actually-
like it's either a
actually,
game
I mean,
with items or a game without them.
Book page describing the keys.
I got one of these
Fungus
keys
Finder with $2 says, it's a teeny bit like I'm not touching you. That
Right,
thing
and
you-
we all know how everyone else feels about that, outside of the person who's doing the not touching.
Fungus Finder with $2 says, also raw, which is rules as written, versus rye, rules as intended. Although Jack has stated publicly multiple times, he does leave the rules a little loose for interpretation.
Yes, he has stated that, and specifically for this challenge, he stated that on the stacking stuff. You fiddling with the game, like difficulty settings and whatnot, was not that. That was a different thing.
Are you okay? I mean, if you wanted to rebind your keys, that wasn't in the rules.
That's a different thing.
Is that going? Oh, sure, it's a different thing for you. Oh, so that's a different thing. Sure. You just
I
draw
don't
the
wanna-
line wherever you like. That's fine. You know.
I don't want to have this conversation because I feel like I'm the crazy one. Like maybe I am the crazy one. Maybe that's the thing, right? Because I
agree with
have this freaking I have my own internal sense of right and wrong. And I know that that's a thing that is like born from my upbringing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit, I forgot how to dodge.
I don't even care about the right and wrong of it, to be honest. I just want to win in a way that feels satisfying to win. And if I won the way some other people played, I would be like, you know what? I don't want this.
But that's
Don't
still
say I
unique.
won.
That's still unique to you, right? Because some people want to win. Period. They don't care
Period.
how they
Yeah.
want to win. But that's what I'm getting at. Whereas like I couldn't win like that. Like that would mean nothing to me.
Yeah.
But like just when you enter in a competition, my mindset is like the whole purpose of us doing this is because we're all going to follow these rules and play this game, and that's what makes it fun. But when the game turns into the game is to figure out how to not play the game, that's a different game. And if
Yeah,
only some people
everyone has
know that
played
that's
it.
the game we're playing, then like that's not as fun.
But we
Play devil's advocate for just 2 seconds. I did laugh out loud. For
'Cause
a
it-
minute of the people, Jesse. was-
Because again, I said it at the start. I do find that funny. Like
was
like
funny as
for
shit.
entertainment purposes, like I fully understand why that's a thing that you would do. Like it makes great it makes a great watch. But it makes a great watch because you are creating villains. So like outside of the storyline, I just want to make it clear that you are doing reprehensible acts.
Reprehensible.
Oh no, I'm the heel of Battle Masters? Oh man.
Like none of this is like, you know, there are no stakes, right?
Yeah. I don't
But-
know, that Game Shark book. You could have had some codes for PS2 era games.
I just died. Is this how I like come back? Show anchors. What happened here? How do I get back?
Is Sovereign with £5. No, sorry, €5. You could spend those all sorts of places in Europe. It says, look, we can all agree, we can argue all day about what rules Jesse may or may not have broken, but we can all, at very least, agree on this. Yahtzee was robbed.
Yes.
I agree with that.
I agree
yes.
with that, yes.
I'm still, I feel like I was swayed. I feel like the rules work.
like Jack makes a compelling argument
Yeah.
in the
That's what swayed me.
but again, like this is more of a okay, you like based on these factors, you can have this on a technicality, but like does that feel good to anybody?
I think what makes it work for me is like one, like I don't just want to make that the game. I also want to play the game. I also want to like engage with it. And then I want to look at it as the reason I record me saying here's the settings you can change and how to it is because I want people to laugh. I do want that like that's a thing moment for people to chuckle at. But then outside of that, and then play the game. Like, also do tasks as intended
Oh my god, this guy
within the rules.
takes so many hits.
I'm gonna get to you. Sorry, we're still almost done with YouTube. Sussy Guru 2000 with €5. That's the one. Says, I think you should have another in-depth discussion about the meaning of eye bleach. All right, we're going to keep moving on now. Top Gun T-Rex with $5 says, the Bible stack was the best stack. Bible,
Hey.
Bible, Bible, bowl, Bible.
That is
Emojis.
there was a record in there somewhere too, I think. I was like, if I do all Bibles, I'm gonna end up with like
I-
60.
The books were like the best item to stack,
Oh, for
and I
sure,
found like
yeah.
2 of them.
And I was like, there are so many. The
Yeah,
New
I think
Testament specifically. Nobody had the Old Testament. What's up with that?
too old. Dude, who wants that one?
Hey, it's better reading, honestly.
If you read a lot of the Old Testament, it just sounds like metal lyrics. It's real wild. Jabri over on Twitch, 100 bits for Jesse's approach.
Yeah.
Thanks.
What is the device that amplifies?
I feel like I have too many people in support. I am definitely the heel now. Jabri saying that's lawful evil, Jesse. It's fair. I'm not going to argue with that one. Lots of choo-choos. Thanks for the hype train. Incarnate says Taskmaster rules. Taskmaster rules. Both Taskmaster rules, the show rules, and I believe also Taskmaster rules, as in if it doesn't say it in the rules, it's not in the rules. That is how Taskmaster works. And
sorry,
I
we were
take
doing
huge
Battle
inspiration
Masters.
from that.
The game we are playing is called Battle Masters.
At one point, we were doing that.
And Keeper Dates says, honestly, the more beat part was Nick's stack rather than Jesse's futzing with
I
the
agree.
parameters of the competition. Fair.
But it's not Nick's fault that he was given the win. Like, hey, props for trying a bold strategy. However,
Right.
Yeah. I also appreciate that he was just like, I'll put stuff on the table. And like there was no second thought. It was just, I'm gonna throw as much shit on this table as possible. Like, no, like, does this fit the deck? No, just
no.
full steam ahead.
I agree.
First time chatter from Mad Kaiser Tortoise, who I think subscribed earlier. Thanks. It says justice for Yahtzee. Deep saying, Casey, I take that up with Jack. He disagrees with you. And Jack's attention
I called Jack out in our chat. Am I back where I started?
Slack was hot for a while. It was really fun.
Am I going the right way? I did have a map at some point, right? How did I pull that up?
Your jump. You do not skip leg day. Jeez. Like that like second jump with the tentacle thing is even bigger, but like that's just a jump. Like that's just your legs pushing.
Did we get an explanation for the tentacle thing and we were too busy
We might have,
yapping?
yeah, we might have been talking through it, but like it seems to be some sort of entity connected to him, and it's allowed him to enter into the memories of his deceased father.
Okay.
So this is where he is currently. He's in his dad's mind.
Is this like
Is
going
he
through his-
Benedict Fox?
Yeah, which one's Benedict?
Oh, I'm Benedict.
Okay. What's your father's name?
I don't know.
Steve, probably.
Steve Fox. It's Rick. Rick Fox, the basketball player.
You could be lying to me. I don't know any basketball player's name. I know there's Larry Bird.
That's a good one to remember. It makes sense why you'd remember that. It's a very
Yeah.
memorable name.
I know Kobe is one, but that's basically from pop culture context of when you just throw something at something else rather than he's an actual basketball player.
You only know who Kobe Bryant is because people say Kobe when they throw things.
I'm not saying that's the only reason I know who he is. I'm
Yeah,
saying
he
that's why I
also knows it
remember
because
his
people
name.
say it when they try to self-unhook in Dead by Daylight.
Yeah.
But
That-
why?
That face is exactly what I was hoping to get out of his face.
Why would people equate that to getting off of a hook? I don't know. Y'all
It's
may
like
be-
a
y'all maybe
like a
wanna play
low
that game
chance
even less.
shot.
So there was a
It's like you're trying, you're shooting your
It's
shot.
like a
You're
Hail
trying.
Mary,
You're,
Yeah,
Which,
like a
like-
Hail Mary.
you know.
that,
not
I mean
the
that
same thing.
that's football, but
Yeah.
I
Sports.
I understand.
Kobe Bryant played football, right? I'm just kidding. I know he doesn't play football. He was a golfer.
Oh man, no, that makes a little more sense. Where you're saying, oh, you're shooting your shot
Yeah.
but shooting your shot is also a euphemism for trying something out,
Right.
and the thing you're trying out is trying to get off a hook. That is so divorced from the first thing
Yeah.
that I hate it. So there's that.
That's totally fair. It is like several degrees of separation. And I don't know why we do it. Like there's no like here's the reason we all do it. It's just sometimes people say a thing and other people go, "That sounds right," and then we all just copy each other.
Right. There was a guy, I'm forgetting his tag now, who used to be a regular for Super Smash Sunday, the stream that I run every Sunday, right? Where we play Smash, we play competitively, and in Smash, as you probably know, you can spike opponents. Where like when they're off stage, you hit them with a move that sends them straight down immediately, and they die, right? Anytime he was able to achieve this against someone, he would say Kobe. And we tried to get him to stop because
That
one,
makes less sense
right,
somehow
because
than all the rest.
It does make less sense.
because Kobe can dunk, right? Like that. This was his logic. Is that it's a dunk like Kobe. Kobe dunks. It's like okay, but the phrase is about Kobe's shooting. It's not about Kobe's dunking. So you can't just say Kobe because you've dunked someone and dunking is a thing that Kobe did. You can't just reassign this thing to this
Yeah.
one specific moment so you get to say Kobe. But like I don't know why it bothered me so much, but it really did.
As someone who is absolutely worse with loose with meanings of words and how you use them and words are jazz and all that, I am with you on this one. That does not scan.
Crap, how do I get up there? I can't do a double jump. I'm without
And
magic power.
I can't shout your name because it'll clip me and no one will hear me. So quadruple A. How many is that? 4 sets of 3?
I
12?
assume this is our friend Quintuple A's.
Quintuple A.
I've
Yes.
always been assuming. Are they two different people? You're the
No.
same person, right?
And quintuple A are the same person.
Yeah, they
Okay,
have two
good.
different tags on between Twitch and YouTube, I believe. One is quintuple A, I think Twitch, and then YouTube is just a bunch of A's.
Yes.
So I
5
think
A's.
it was when I first saw that name on Twitch that I realized that was supposed to be quintuple A. It was like an epiphany.
Well, quintuple A gives $2 to say, I want a Jesse G Explain Sports series on Second Wind. Yeah, that would be. I would love to do that.
Boom charcuterie. Sorry, I had to.
If I appreciate it. If you want to, I learned about the rules of basketball when I would get a whistle blown at me from a referee when I was playing because I didn't know. So like that inside painted line by the hoop, the rim.
Which
You know what I'm
one?
talking about? The in one. There's like a.
Yeah, that
You're gonna say a
inner-
name, and I'm not gonna know if you're right or not. I'm just
No,
telling
I
you
don't.
that
Yeah,
now.
I don't know the name of that line. If that
Okay.
line has a name, but I know what you're
There's-
talking about. It's like
There's a rectangle.
It's like the key, because the penalty for staying in there is called 3 in the key. So I'm assuming it's called the key.
Okay, then it must be the key. Because, yeah, I got a whistle blown at me, and he's like, you can't stand in the key that long. And I was
And
like,
you were like,
what?
wow, thank you for telling me.
Yeah, it's legit. I was very Midwestern polite about it. I was like, oh, thanks. Like, absolutely. I had no idea. So,
Hey, sports have a lot of rules.
It's true.
they do, and I know
played
none of them.
Volleyball up to, and partially including, in university, and there were still rules that I didn't know.
Dang.
Like subbing,
Like getting
Don't
someone
play-
else to come
Yeah,
in
yeah.
for you?
there are like all sorts of intricacies that involve specific players and yeah.
Wait, what are the rules of that? I'm assuming it's not like a tag team match where you high five someone in, then they take your place. It's probably
Well, yes, but can only happen like between points, and there's a certain position that can
The-
sub for more than one person, but that's like a unique.
the libero, right? I believe that
Yeah,
position's
you
called.
got it.
I learned that from Haikyuu,
From what?
the boys' high school
Volleyball anime.
and volleyball anime. Yeah, it's fantastic.
Oh,
I learned so much from Haikyuu. And yes, volleyball is stupid complicated.
that's wild.
I don't know where to go here. I'm like fully just blocked off.
What's the most obscure volleyball rule that you know?
that I know.
I can't ask you the one you don't know. That seems
I was
unfair.
gonna say the most obscure rule is probably one I never learned.
You were the one you were most surprised by.
I was surprised by it. I'm gonna need a minute. I need to. It's been a while since I thought about sports.
While you're thinking, Saimu subscribed with Twitch. Or subscribed with Prime over on Twitch and says, as somebody who doesn't watch sports, all this talk of subbing has a very different meaning. Yeah, very different meaning in sports.
I was waiting for someone to say that, so thank you for getting that out of the way, Saimu.
We appreciate that.
Yeah, the subbing we like here is your subs to Twitch and YouTube.
Oh! Wow, the trifecta.
That'll keep the lights on.
Dang, good
Do
one.
you like it with the lights on? I'm sorry, I apologize.
Great.
We hope so.
Wow.
You're the reason they're staying on.
I'm so freaking lost. Where do
wow,
I go?
I'm like weirdly proud of you.
Yeah.
That's like the kind of not quite bottom of the barrel, but close to it sort of joke that usually one of us would make.
Find all of the untarnished notes of the father's journal. Am I like looking for, like, I haven't picked up enough things? Is that what's happening here?
Maybe.
Have you found any notes?
I don't know if I have. I found a skull.
Oh, that's fun.
I can't look at whatever that is. Oh, I can. Well, no, I did look at this. I looked at this already.
What's happening with that armband? What sort of?
Yeah, that's. It's not a great
Okay.
stylistic choice, but you know.
I mean, are we meant to be making comparisons?
Yeah. See, oh, this is clearly an evil man. We need
Yeah.
to.
I mean, yeah, it
get that
definitely
across very
strikes
quickly.
the same silhouette, right?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's on purpose.
I would
Oh,
hope.
hold on. This says climb up. I might have missed that before.
Oh.
How many-
George
how many
Lucas with a
prompts?
bitboarder. Oh, go ahead.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
okay. There's a
nothing.
new area. Finally.
George Lucas with the bitboarder saying, "Tell me this: have you ever been called up to jury duty?"
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I actually have my first jury duty ever coming up sometime in the near future.
Oh, I suck.
By called up, you mean like were you selected or have you been? Because yes to both.
I've- Oh well, no, I just got like said come in for jury duty, and it's the first time, so I don't know, I haven't.
Probably not. They're all like everyone who's ever done it is like yeah, you won't get selected.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, like I've been selected 3 times. Have not gone all the way through. Up until this most recent one, I was supposed to, but I sent in an excuse, which was I had to take my son to the airport, which I did have to do the same day, and they wrote back, "How old is your son?" It's like 11. I was like, "All right, you don't have to do this until he's 18."
He
Nice.
cannot drive. Look, I can't call him an Uber. Like, I have to take him.
So I kind
I
of
feel
looked
like
out.
that is good.
I got a free several years of non-jury duty.
Nice.
I mean, I would serve on a jury. I think it would be an interesting experience.
It was interesting, actually. What really killed the vibe was like the 8 hours of waiting. On the
yeah,
other
like
side of
they make it
the
kind of
pool.
shitty. Like they don't pay you. They eat up a shit ton of your time. Like, can I just get in and out and do my civic duty that way? No.
We can fast food jury duty. Also, Jeremy Gola with $2 and just a light bulb emoji.
Yeah, keeping the lights on. Oh,
Yeah.
you like with the lights on.
I thought that was Jeremy has an idea, but what you're saying makes more
Yeah, that makes
sense
more
because it's contextual to what we were just talking
I
about.
apologize if you were just sharing that you have an idea and I just ruined that for you.
Jabri with 200 bits says, Casey, just tell them you're never wrong. I feel like that's exactly how you don't get picked for jury duty. Be like, well, first of all, I'm never wrong. They'll be like, all right, cool.
Oh my god. He knocked me very far down.
You got
I don't know. How do you
Something
think?
for
How do you
your
think
journal?
an attorney would take to that?
To what?
to you saying you're never
Yeah,
wrong.
to like for jury selection, like, oh
Well,
yeah,
they
like
would-
I'm just never wrong.
I mean, they would. I'm sure they would be like. They would either go, I cannot sway this person. They cannot be picked. Or if they could figure out your position,
Yeah.
and then go, that's the position we want. Go, you're on.
How do you feel about crime?
Infection riddled with gangrene, Benedict.
Teleport.
I don't know if it's just because I'm looking
Telling me to
at
teleport somewhere?
the stream in a small window, but the color of that font on this background looks a tad hard to read.
Yeah, like dark gray
Like
on black.
Oh, like the purple.
when it's like
font?
dialogue, it's like magenta. It's like a dark
Okay, yeah,
magenta.
that's the like creature thing that's talking to me when it gets like that.
Oh.
Ew. What?
Whoa.
You need more items to solve this puzzle,
That was a puzzle.
right?
That was a
What was the puzzle? You just fed it something.
I didn't feed it
Maybe.
anything. Oh, did that just hurt me? Okay.
Oh well.
You know what? Most things down here are pretty dangerous.
That's fair.
ooh. Ooh.
Wait, okay.
Yeah, I'm not a. I don't want to be like, I hope I don't get selected, because I feel like that's a weird thing to say. But it's like,
Is it?
Okay.
I'm gonna feel weird if it's like, oh, somebody's like, I'm partially responsible for the sentencing or whatever of a person. It's like, oh, that's a lot. I don't know. I don't believe in myself enough for this.
You should probably
Well,
let
that's why
somebody know.
there are other people on the jury, and you have to come to a decision together.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not solely up to you, but you do play a part.
Right.
But it, like, you know, if you feel like that's a lot, you should probably say that to somebody. Because
But I wouldn't want like if I was up there and I needed a jury and someone was like, "Oh yeah, I could definitely handle this." It'd be like, "Oh, that person does not understand the gravity of it. They think they own the world and I don't trust them." Like, so I don't know where that balance is between no one should trust me. I'm just a human and I know everything. I'm the best human.
How about just, I'll listen, and I will come to the conclusion that feels correct to me.
I guess that's probably exactly the attitude I should go into it with. Assuming I don't just play Switch all day in the room and then they
Oh,
tell
you
me-
will. You probably will.
Itching, uncomfortable.
Well,
Even for me.
I'll bring an extra controller and maybe I'll buy a Mario Party Jamboree and I'll play with people while we wait.
is this? I think this is the dad in this memory. The creature said that it's a memory that he's analyzed over and over, and it's shameful and embarrassing. And he's like very tiny in comparison to the lady. I feel like they're trying to tell us something.
I think he just got with
She
Lady
just in the
Dimitrescu.
foreground, or is she? I can't quite tell.
I don't know.
Oh no, she.
Yeah, I think
Yeah, she big.
Yeah, she's
That's a
big.
tall lady.
I don't think it's like an actual representation of their sizes. I think it's more of a feeling. Like he feels
Yeah,
small in
for
that
sure.
Yeah.
situation.
Or he got with Lady Dimitrescu.
I mean, who wouldn't, right? Is that bad? What's coming to me?
I got no idea. Also, Blenda gifted 1 sub. The second win membership, keeping those lights on. Thanks, Blenda.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Is it? This is a dumb connection. Blenda makes me think of like the Good Witch of the Blender place. But that's a dumb. Like, there's not even a
What is
joke
the
there.
blender place?
I don't know, but it's not
Do you
Oz.
mean like a kitchen appliance
Yeah, it's like
retailer?
Oz, but
Like
for the
Bed
kitchen.
Bath Beyond.
The Good Witch of Bed Bath and Beyond.
No.
Well, Blenda laughed, so that makes me happy.
Hearing odd noises in this cave system.
Also, someone's name is Precious Roy, and that's an adorable name. I love that.
I watched something yesterday. A movie, and one of
Yeah.
the characters, we find out at some point that their middle name was Magical. And I was like, that's a really cool middle name.
It's pretty cool.
Like, I really like that. I might
Wouldn't
name
you
it.
want Magic
Oh,
to be
wow.
your middle name, not Magical?
Hey,
Well, it was a lady, so I don't know.
But it would be
It
like
sounded right.
like Magic. Magic is my middle name. I feel like works
Oh,
better
yeah,
than
yeah, yeah.
Magical is my middle. Actually, that does still work. Never mind.
Yeah,
Perfectly fine.
How do I shoot?
I said it out loud and I realized I was wrong.
no, I still prefer the first option
I'm still
A.
out.
Then again, I would not want either as my
Jesus
middle name,
Christ.
if I'm being honest.
You wouldn't want Magic?
No.
What about like a synonym, like sorceress,
No.
magician? Do you want magician as a middle name?
Oh, you
Well,
cheap
then I would
bastard!
just be first to become a magician, I think, because it'd be a little embarrassing if it was my middle name and I was not proficient.
Like, no, I'm a professional volleyball player.
They had me spam an attack in that little QTE, which is the X button, and then the final hit was Y. Like, Y is not the attack button. Where can I respawn? Okay, that's where I died. But this is the only active portal. So I need to retrace my steps.
I appreciate
Sounds like-
that they. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, sounds like he lands so heavily despite being able to floaty jump all over the place. Gee, useless comment. You go ahead.
No, he. Now I gotta listen to his land. It does have some bass to it. He lands
Sometime.
hard, but he has really strong knees, so he just bounces back really easily.
Ooh, I wish I had strong knees.
Oh my gosh,
no.
right? Oh, well, knees weren't strong enough for that one.
That's the second time I accidentally jumped in a purple liquid because I wasn't sure if it hurt me or not.
And we learned a lesson,
Oh, I just opened this from the
which
other
is
side.
good. Experimentation, good stuff. Also good stuff, Sussy Guru 2000 with €5. You could spend those in so many places in Europe and on the internet in places that accept euros. It says, are there any body parts you are not allowed to use in volleyball? And if not, do you actively train to use them? For example, feet.
There are not. You can use any body parts. It just can't be a prolonged contact. Like, if it's you in the foot, that's fine. That counts as one contact. You just can't have it, like, come to rest for any duration anywhere.
You can't put both feet up and catch it. And then, like,
No.
give it a shot.
Again,
they changed the button.
Ooh, banished. Okay, so you could if there's nothing illegal if the ball's coming at you and you just do like a straight up windmill jump forward, leg comes up and kicks it, like that's 100% legal?
I'd
Where-
have to
where do you think that
get
ball's
a
gonna go, though?
visual for what you're talking about.
Wherever
I
you aim it.
think it sounded legal.
Like from what I've seen in my with my anime knowledge, you can use your feet,
Okay.
but the question is, with the windmill kick that you're describing, like where is that ball gonna end up?
I don't know.
'Cause not where you
My-
want it, probably.
Here's my thought. If you can train that, you could probably kick the ball harder than you can spike the ball.
But with the accuracy that you need, because remember, you don't just need strength.
Right.
You need accuracy.
You really got to train that strength or that accuracy. You absolutely have to train that.
Lord Robert,
This is a bad boss fight.
you aren't allowed to kiss the volleyball. So licking it is allowed.
No prolonged lip or tongue contact. But a quick one is fine. That's totally right.
You know what is funny is the number of times I've seen, like, if the ball is going out of bounds, contacted by the other team, you don't touch it, right? You let it go out of bounds.
Yeah.
However, like, if it flows past, I've seen it hit so many people's ponytails, and, like, that counts as the contact, just like a
Oh.
wisp of hair as it goes by, and it's like, well, shit, you touched it.
That's why all the real pros are bald.
Also, hey, El Cheshire. El Cheshire, sorry, quick chill moment. El Cheshire, I am absolutely buying that awesome Skull Phoenix design that you made. It's
I
incredible.
ordered a, what is it, like the mouse pad or whatever.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
I have a Skull mouse pad and I don't need another one, like a full desk mat.
Oh, I don't need another one either. I just
Wow. Jesus Christ.
have low self-control when it comes to El
Look at this
Cheshire's
camera.
wonderful designs available at the second store on Shark
Ew.
Robot.
Yeah, that came out in hoodies, and I think I have to get one. Because it's freaking badass. It's a good job.
What is that? Is that dangerous?
It
Fuck!
sure looks dangerous.
Duranthiel says, now I want a Happy Gilmore style movie that has a soccer player switch to volleyball. I love it. Let's do it.
Oh, he's dead. I don't like this boss fight.
Deeps. Oh yeah, Deeps put a link in chat. You know, I should probably also put a link in chat. You know, why not? There it is. It's at the top. Yeah, that hoodie's just so sick. I love that design.
It is among my favorite ones we've ever done, I think.
A big same. I mean, it's a skeleton bird. Like
Yeah.
that's kind of our
Give me
tag.
any amount of spooky, and
Yeah.
we are all over it.
There's like pumpkins. There's a
it's
like a
unsurprising.
thing from a Ouija board. The Battle Masters logo is in there. Like, it's awesome. There's
Nice.
Coltrans. 10 out of 10.
Sick
You
as
might get the cup.
tentacle boy.
That was the thing I was talking about in Discord. Was like, I like it on so many things. I have too many of these things. It's like that cup looks awesome. I'm not allowed to get any
Oh
more.
yeah,
cups.
honestly, I should never buy a coffee mug again.
I have enough to last me the rest of my life usually.
Son of a bitch.
But it's like, but this one's cool, and it's like, you can't. And Quintuple A with another $2. Thanks, Quintuple A. Says, any Dragon Age fans amongst the stream? In this call or outside? That's a hard no
Anyone,
from
yeah.
Casey. What'd you say, Jess?
No, I don't know. I don't even know if I know what that is.
Dragon Age? It's
The
BioWare's
BioWare RPG.
fantasy RPG. Yeah.
Oh. Well, there's your answer.
Okay. I also Quintuple A. I'm sorry for 3 hard no's for your $2, but yeah, I played a little bit of the first one and actively hated it because it played like an MMO, and I despise playing MMOs like that. Like hit a key button and wait kind of gameplay. I cannot.
I mean, the
do
new one
that.
is decidedly not that anymore. Like they have
Oh,
tried
yeah?
to pivot hard into more actiony stuff, but they've left in some
Oh.
of the strategy where you can like command your squad to do specific things.
See, that I could get behind.
I tried Inquisition a while back, and I bounced off that game hard because like it felt like just very poorly balanced. Anywhere I went, I was trying to follow like numerous little plot threads or whatever. But everywhere I went, every single enemy was like destroying my squad. Like in order to get through any fight, I had to take control of every single character for every second of the battle. So it was like very slow going.
Ooh.
Like, this is not like a fun boss fight.
Do you have another place you can go?
I mean, yeah, I think I can go the opposite direction.
I have no sense of, like, do you feel like you're getting close to being able to be done with that one, or?
I mean, yeah, I get it to, I can get it to spawn a second set of tentacles,
Oh no.
but then the second set, is just doing shit that the first one does. I don't know. I'm assuming it's a 3-phase thing. Like, the first one grabs me 2 times, and then a third one, and then the third time I get grabbed by both. So maybe the 4th time is the charm. I think I stopped getting hit, but it's very bad at telegraphing.
Yeah, I feel like it's not giving you enough feedback as to whether
Yeah.
what you're doing is effective or not.
Yeah, like I'm that close, the ground turns red and I die. And those rocks are homing.
Oh, they are.
And then this,
Ooh.
I got hit by the fucking tentacle there. Throw a rock. Get in
I hope
close.
this isn't 3 phases, because goddamn, 2 is enough.
Yeah. I do, in all of our complaints, which are valid, I do like the animation of that tentacle.
Oh, yeah.
And that face in the background. Those are really cool. It's doing like a little, like, wiggly dance. Uh-oh.
Well, that's okay. This seems to have come early.
You hit it a lot.
That just shows you
Okay.
how effective you're
Okay.
being.
Fucking.
Oh.
Yep, they're gone over here now, I guess.
What are you meant to do there? Like,
And that-
not that. Not that.
That was a...
like I only have a single bullet in the gun they give me, so I have to be close, right? Like I have to be swiping at it up close. But when the ground turns red, it's not like a warning for me to do something. It's like an attack comes immediately after. As soon as I try to do anything, I'm hit. And like he has a dodge. That dodge does not have iframes. Oh shit! Maybe I should try to parry.
You can parry?
Right? I can do this. I'll do that. That's probably the answer.
Barbarian says, Jesse, I just want to say kudos for editing today's bite-sized. Jenna did on mouthwashing. Thanks.
Woo.
Yeah, Jenna Stoweber. I don't know if I'm saying it right. I'm probably saying it wrong. I know how to
I think
spell
it's
it.
just Stober, right?
Is it just
That's what I
Stober?
would guess. but
There's
I-
too many vowels to just be Stober. I feel like
Is
there's
there?
got to be an extra. Probably not. I still know how to read. But yeah, she did an amazing. She wrote a good script. It was really cool, and it was a pleasure to edit. So, Steber says Steve.
Oh,
Wait, what happened?
well, good to know.
Oh, Brewbarian also says Steber. Can I
Okay.
link that? I'm gonna find it. But yeah, it was fun to edit.
Oh, that's me forgetting to do
Yep.
the parry.
Got her pronunciation in Slack for us and everything.
Oh, okay. Well, good thing we were all paying attention.
I don't often click
Benedict.
on people's Slack profiles, to be fair.
The game.
Oh, it's in the profile? Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Why did
There's
that
a
hit
link
me?
to Jenna's review. His sigh is kind of funny to me. It doesn't sound deathly.
Come on now, let's get this over with. They will die. The pair of them.
Oh. I hope everybody enjoys this for the next hour of the stream.
How much
No,
time
no,
do we
no,
have
no,
left?
no. You got this. Everything's fine.
Watch those belly dancing tentacles. Oh, Deep says she's the one that he found inscription through. Nice. Inscription. So good. Have you two played Inscription?
No.
Not yet. I know a lot of fans of it, but among the backlog. Still.
It's really good. Casey, if I would have known you hadn't played, I would have absolutely suggested that for one of your spooky streams for HME.
That feels like something that requires not a stream to get into.
I beat it on stream. I feel like you can get into it.
Like, no, I mean, like, it has, like, a lot of, like, meta stuff and narrative that, like, you would probably want to pay attention to.
Oh, yes, it does.
How am I
It's
still
all
fighting you?
So good.
Ooh.
Bitch!
Oh, gosh.
Is that your one bullet
Yep.
or lightning round?
Oh my god, we're still fighting. We're still here fighting each other.
Didn't hear no bell.
Like, why is this still going on? Like, how many rounds of this bullshit? Like, I've done
Felt
so
like
much
you were
swiping
close
and
that time.
PTE. Yeah, like, I thought it was dead. Like, the two of them grabbed me together a second time. And then, like, we're just still fighting.
Why are we still fighting?
like, like, nothing's new is happening. Like, they're just doing the same shit they did the last go round. Like, what's going on here? Okay, I'm pretty sure I put a shield up. So it worked that time. He shows up very early. So like all these attacks seem quite random actually. Like sometimes the single one will grab me twice before anything changes. This time he didn't grab me once before this second guy showed up.
Yeah, and you're not really, or from what I can tell, you're not doing anything differently this time.
Me up.
Pirate Party says seeing Casey struggle makes me feel a bit better. Those just strand of inability. Yeah, they were saying this boss is like what got them to drop the game. That it's very hard.
This is a
shoot.
this is a new phase, and I was doing
Dang.
far worse.
Yeah, what? What?
Far worse than anything I was doing beforehand, and they just skipped me through to whatever this fucking new phase is. And also, why is there a new phase? What the hell is happening here? Is this one of those things where like, oh, they're struggling with the boss, so we're gonna basically make the fight easier? Because
might
I
be.
hate that.
I don't like that either, especially when you can tell it's
When it's
happening.
that obvious, right? Like this boss doesn't seem to have like a rhyme or reason to its design. Like a boss fight will have like a move set, right? And like during the fight, it'll have tells, and like they'll be picked at random. But based on how much damage you're doing or what phase of the fight you're in, usually you can tell what a boss might start to do. Like they'll start to mix things up if they're like getting to half health or like a third of their health or something like that. This doesn't seem to have any rhyme or reason as to when it decides to do what it does, especially something as weird as calling in a second phase. because like when that second tentacle shows up, like it has brand new attacks. Like the attacks double from both sides. So why would you not wait until I've passed the threshold in order to instigate that? Like that just comes whenever you feel like it?
I also feel like, I don't know what it is, but I feel like there's a lack of intensity, or like there's not a feeling of intensity. Like this feels tedious even to watch.
Yeah.
A little bit. And I have the
Yeah.
volume turned up enough that I'm like, I'm not missing on music or like audio cues or
Yeah, it's
like,
just the sound of
something.
this
It's kind of
really
just
like a half-ass stab sound.
Half-ass stabs.
uh,
Eh. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, he's kind of just chilling back there, and you're. Okay,
Well, you're
now
all
he's
late
a
to the
little
party.
upset.
I like when he was bobbing when you were stabbing. Like, eh.
Why didn't my freaking parry thing come up? Y'all are the worst. Just the worst.
So that move is undodgeable, right? Like
Nope.
that grab move. It's just like this is
Nothing
the
you
next
can do.
part. Okay.
Which makes me feel like it's a progress indicator.
That would make sense.
The hell, what was you doing back there?
Yeah, either the difficulty was adjusted automatically, or
Yeah,
there's
now-
truly not enough structure.
And now he's
It is
just
boss
on the
fight
third
somehow.
phase now.
Yeah, I agree with you, Jess.
And either way, it's satisfying to watch. So that's a shame.
Yeah,
Why did you leave so fast?
Oh, hit that.
Is that
Oh,
all
yeah.
right?
Get him in
What if
the
I fail this?
brain
Get him
lava.
in his exposed brain. But for some reason, it's just
Like, why? It was so soft. Like, just these delicate stabbing noises. Like, what? That was terrible. Zero sense of satisfaction at the end of that. That is a sign of a truly awful boss fight.
Dang.
Where am I teleporting to? Back here?
Deep says, yeah, his heart was not in that stabbing. He had exactly the same amount of enthusiasm as Casey did pushing the button. Which is impressive, but generally not in the way you want.
and that's a shame.
Is this like the whole game? Like the whole game is like in the dad's mind? Or do you go into like different people's minds?
Yeah, you know, like Psychonauts it.
Right.
What are we looking at?
The earth still quakes from the emotional intensity.
Is that your dad's voice?
No, that's the demon's voice.
Oh, okay.
Benedict.
Is that your dad or is that you?
I think it's the dad. Like the room we entered said father's study, and then it said view memory. So I'm assuming it's your dad's memory because it's your father's
Oh,
study.
okay. That would make
But
sense.
it does. But I mean, you just look exactly like your dad, I suppose. Do I have to take note of this?
Sometimes that's how it
I
works.
saw this in the real world. These symbols on the desk.
Oh,
I'm not gonna remember
Yeah.
this. Shit.
wait, hang on. I'll take a screenshot.
Yeah.
Please do.
Okay, I took a screenshot of it.
Okay, we'll see if we get a chance to implement that.
Now it's gonna be that that first class trouble game where I have to explain a shape to you.
Nah.
What are they arguing about?
It's not an argument. That's a struggle.
Fades here. Perhaps more transpired elsewhere.
Okay.
I can zoom.
Did not want to share that book.
Oh, she was still on the ground. She just now got up and left. Now he's sad.
Oh, we're set to just chatting?
No.
So we are. Hey, that makes sense. When Deebs came in an hour ago and was like, "We just chatting today," and I almost said something about it. I was like, "No, what? There's a game happening." But then I got distracted by all the other things happening. It is. Let me see if Eric, are you here?
I wonder who said that.
Eric.
Let me post in.
It's like you're trying to
Slack.
summon a spirit or something.
I don't think I have the ability to change this. Let me see
you
if
would
I
need
do.
to be logged into either the restream.
Yeah, I do
or
not have those admin
the Twitch
privileges.
directly. There's something on the side? No, right? Yeah. Nothing. Why did I take my double jump?
All right, well, the SOS has been sent out in Slack. We'll see if that changes. I think you're right, Deeps. I don't think Eric is here because I haven't seen game codes coming in.
Yeah. He's...
I think he's getting some well-deserved rest.
I hope so.
Oh, George Lucas says they had a bit border. Oh, I think I started. No, I completely missed this. Oh, that's why y'all were talking about werewolf movies. Sir George Lucas with a bit border says, "Tell me this. Do you know any solid werewolf movies?" That's a good question, especially for spooky season.
Yeah. No. I don't think I do.
An American Werewolf in London. Saw that for the first time a week or so ago. It's pretty good.
Oh, you know what? I like Michael J. Fox's Teen Wolf.
Oh,
Like, not the TV series that turned into a drama or whatever.
yeah. Deeb's saying Werewolves Within. Did I watch that? No, not really. I was doing other things. It was kind of
Not
on while you were
really.
watching it, but I was not truly paying attention.
You've been exposed to it.
Yes. So I've like secondhand sort of watched it. I have Deebs and a bunch of other people love Werewolves Within. It's a comedy movie that is also based on a game.
Oh, yeah. That's a Ubisoft game, actually.
It is.
Weird.
I can't attest to it because I didn't really watch it. I can't think of any werewolf movies that I would recommend.
Right? Yeah, like, it's kind of strange.
I know people have been saying Dog Soldiers, which
What?
is it's some I have friends that love Dog Soldiers. I have not watched it, but it's something about werewolf super soldiers. And I only remember this movie because I walked in on a clip where there's an army man and he's having like a standoff with one of the werewolves. And like he clearly loses the fight and he's like bleeding on the ground. The werewolf snarls in his face. And a guy just looks at him and he goes, "I hope I give you the shits." And then the werewolf eats him. And that's a really funny line. And that is all I know about the movie.
That is a really funny line.
Yeah, the rest of the movie, I don't know if it's even worth it, but that is very funny.
Oh, man.
Brotherhood of the Wolf, that was a good movie. Not a
Was that
werewolf
about
movie, though.
werewolves?
Spoilers. No. That was the whole, like, thing. Spoilers. There was no monster.
Yeah, that is spoilers. Why'd you,
It
why'd you
was,
spoil
it
the
was,
movie?
for this, what was it, the second highest grossing French movie in America? Something? Top 5?
Hey,
One of those.
Long time no see.
It is good to see you. You
What's the
old
first?
devil. In
He was
trouble again,
Amelie?
I presume.
I feel
Why do I know what that is? I
It's
don't
the
know what
most
that
popular
movie is.
French movie in America.
In America, okay.
Yeah.
Like, I know that title. I don't know what that movie is about.
got that thing I asked you about?
Neither do I.
I got you, kid.
got it right here.
Okay, this thing is connected to my demon powers. So will I get my powers back? A wondrous device that helps me safely reach for the companion's
Is that a
abilities.
Christmas
Home
ornament?
to a voidling, a creature that's neither here nor there, a fragile link, a prototype of me.
Me?
Party Pirate says, "Are we not going to
By
say
the way,
Underworld?"
I have some
Underworld does count. I don't
Underworld's
think I
about
actually
vampires.
I've never
visually.
seen it.
There are werewolves in it.
Well, but this
it's
got.
not a
But it's about the
werewolf.
war of vampires.
But it's
I
from
feel
the
like it
vampire
counts.
perspective. It's not about werewolves.
Pieces of memories. Feel free to
The first one is, but then there's Rise of the Lycan, and then
As a subtitle.
that's like the third movie or something. And also,
And they all
she-
star a vampire.
but the love interest is a werewolf. And then I think some of the other ones focus more on where I don't know. I also honestly didn't really like it, so I don't remember much
Yeah,
about it.
because I think the first, maybe the second Underworld movies are a good watch. They do start to just they turn into nonsense.
Who
I mean, they were
directs them?
already nonsense, but they just turn into like bad nonsense.
Is it? That's not Paul W.U.S.S. Anderson, is it?
No, I think it is. Whoever's married to the lead actress in those movies. What's her name?
No, but the lead actress is
Mhm.
Isn't it Kate Beckinsale or something? No. Who's in these movies? I'm looking this up now.
Brewberian says Len Wiseman is the director.
Lynn Wiseman. Okay. So not.
But I remember
USS.
he is married to whoever is the lead in those movies, but I cannot remember her name right now. Wait, was I supposed to do that? It said upgrade, and I just pressed A. Oh, increase the amount of healing you get. You know what? That might be useful. And guess what? I can't do it. I'm broke.
Oh. Yeah. You're right. He is married to Kate Beckinsale. I thought you were getting him confused with W.U.S.S. Anderson and Mila
WUSS
Jovovich.
Anderson?
His name is Paul Tom S. Anderson or whatever. I don't remember. I just always remember USS because it's funny 'cause it's like a boat, but that's not. I think it's Paul W.S. Anderson and Mila Jovovich. But no, you are
Yeah,
correct.
but no, that is another husband, wife, sort of director, lead actress series, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I understand why that would be confusing.
Oh, he did. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Most like solo werewolf movies that I've seen are bad. Like they're not good movies. And I don't know why, because like werewolves are a fun, cool concept. They just I guess
they
don't
are.
get done justice.
And oh man, I don't know. I have nothing to add to this. I feel like they could be cool, and then yeah, I just
I've got what I
don't
needed.
connect.
Till next time.
Maybe.
The time has come to dust off our ability.
Tempest does stuff. Says hot take. I liked the Resident Evil movies. That's cool. That's perfectly fine.
Okay, Jesse, do you remember? I think the symbols are in the same place, but it's the
shoot.
direction of them that we needed to take note of.
I think that one's got the. No, no.
Okay.
Well,
Oh nope.
you were-
Oh, turn it to the left.
You
Turn it to the
go.
left. There you
Go.
go. That's
Uh-huh.
right. That one. Turn. Start turning it one way. Okay. Keep turning it. Keep going. 2 more. Sorry. 1 more. Oh no, that's not it. Keep going.
It's not it.
Why
Okay.
did that turn the other way? Keep going. There. That way.
Oh my God!
No,
Go back.
you went too far. You went too far. Go back one.
Are you looking like
Yeah,
the
that's
stream,
it.
or are you looking at?
I'm
our-
looking at.
like, so why are you so delayed?
I don't know.
All right, we're on the last one now.
All right, turn it to the right like
Uh-huh.
twice.
Boom.
Okay, actually
That's it?
turn it back once. It turned more than I thought it would. I thought it would turn like clocks. It would be like 1, 2, 3, and I needed
Alright,
it
now
at
turn it
2.
Twice. Now turn it left once.
I thought I would do. See if I ever take a screenshot for you again.
Maybe you shouldn't. Maybe we should give that job to
Are you
somebody
figuring it out
else.
on your own, Mr. Memory Man?
Mr. Memory Man.
Like, I could have just taken a screenshot myself.
All right. Well, I
also
hope you
coulda
enjoy
done
it.
but
No, don't encourage him. Let him do it on his own. He needs to win by his rules so he feels good about it.
You can't shame me for you being bad at this.
I think he just did.
All right, is the way back into the whatever this basement door? That's how I got in there, right? I need to go back. I've regained my. Oh no, it's my dad's. Okay, right. I need keys for this thing. I have 2 so far. 110.
Oh, but Resident Evil movies. It is okay to like them. I feel like if you like that sort of action movie, especially I actively dislike W.U.S.S. Anderson's films. I don't know why. I have nothing against that man, but like everything I have seen him do, I have truly disliked, and I don't understand it. But
I have 3 keys
that
already.
style of movie, cool. If you like it, go for it. For some reason, I really don't like it.
That's okay too.
Oh, Deep says, "Welcome to Raccoon City" is a tragedy. Yeah. I liked Welcome to Raccoon City more than the W.U.S.S. Anderson movies, but it's also arguably the worst film of the comparisons. It's bad. It's very bad. I don't hate
How did he
Wes.
keep this?
Jesse hates Wes Anderson. No, I'm not even sure I've seen a Wes Anderson film.
Right. The card in the wallet.
But also, I don't hate
We didn't lock him up.
W.A.S.D. Paul Anderson, whatever his name is. I just don't like his films. He's possibly a perfectly fine human.
Notes of a madman. Or a genius.
Oh, Event Horizon is Paul W.S. Anderson? Oh, shoot. He has one movie I like.
Yeah, I really like Event Horizon.
Somewhere.
That's a good sci-fi horror movie. Is it 3 out of 3? Do you like that movie,
Oh
Jess?
no, hold on.
Oh, shoot.
We talked
Wait.
about this before. I keep confusing Event Horizon with like the 13th floor or something.
The heck is the 13th floor?
It was
Are they in a spaceship?
No,
in the
yeah.
13th floor?
Event Horizon is a spaceship, right? That's a
Yeah.
space movie. The 13th floor, if I'm remembering the title right, is a movie about people who build a simulated world, and then the people in the simulated world become aware that they're in a simulated world.
Like Westworld?
What's on the 13th floor?
The place where they built this place, I guess.
Where the simulation is.
Yeah. I don't know why I keep getting those movies confused, but this has happened to me several times. Someone will talk about Event Horizon, and my brain will go to the 13th floor.
Wow. So there's no spaceships in the 13th floor.
No.
Okay. It is sci-fi, though. I'll give you that one.
It is sci-fi.
Like,
It is sci-fi.
my chair is still
Another
falling.
one. Too burnt to be useful.
I feel like I have more headroom now than I did at the beginning of the stream.
Is your chair like slowly sinking?
It is. My chair is busted, and it's uncomfortable, and I need to get
Oh,
a new
no.
one. And this is
Dang.
not the first time I've said this on stream, and yet here I am.
You know what's annoying? Throwing away office chairs.
Yeah, because they're built like what? I can't put it out in the
Right.
trash. Like it won't even fit in the fucking can.
It's a hassle to get
What
rid of
am I
these
gonna
things.
do? I gotta take it to a dump, and it's annoying. And I also have to spend a lot of money on a good chair, so A, it doesn't break right away, and B, I'm comfortable
Also,
in it.
yeah, taking it to the dump just sounds like I can't fit this in my car.
See,
I have a
you
hatchback, so I
gotta-
can. But yeah,
you
if you
gotta-
didn't, yeah, it's absolute pain.
Yeah, fitting it in, like, I have a like a small sedan, so like, yeah, it is not easy. I have to
Yeah.
like break it up if I'm gonna do that. But if you want to commit some crimes, just throw it in
Yeah.
like a apartment complex dumpster.
Oh.
Just wipe your hands of the whole situation.
Very.
I
don't
can't
think
say
I could
that.
get it in there either. In all honesty, the opening to the trash compactor dumpster situation, not that big.
What are we looking at here?
But yeah, I suppose this does come apart to some extent. I don't know why I'm thinking about my chair in particular.
yours
Jesse's chair is the
comfortable?
one that needs to go.
Yeah, like, are you still comfortable in your chair?
It's fine.
Okay.
It's
So
fine.
it's a step above mine. You know, and I have a ratchet set and I have a saw. So like I could cut this up into pieces that would fit in that trash can. I may do that.
Arena.
Suseguru 2000 with €5 and a cute little phoenix next to their name. Says while the Monster Hunting movie, oh my gosh, why am I even talking? While the Monster Hunter movie, not the Monsty Hunty movie, in general wasn't very good, I say the whole spider part at the beginning of the film was great. I had trouble watching it when I was present for it, so I didn't see the spider part.
I didn't see that one. I would have liked
believe
to.
you.
Or, well,
It
I don't
wasn't
know,
as
like,
bad
maybe not
as
the
I
word.
thought it would have been. Like it was
Yeah.
bad, but it had decent like kind of set pieces where it was like, okay, yeah, this is a bunch of people in live action doing stuff that you would see in Monster Hunter. So like that was like fun to look at. Like those set pieces were fun. Like they made the world well realized, and I thought the monsters actually looked spot on.
Oh, yeah? That's cool. I would have liked to see that.
Yeah, the like creature designs seem good, but it's like it's the Monster Hunter creatures. Like if you copy pasta those, 10 out of 10. Like they're really solid designs. I mean, a lot of respect to the talented animators that made them move.
Oh,
Because
for
that's
sure.
not just like, oh, you just put it in there and it's easy. No,
Yeah.
nothing about movie making is easy. Except being a rich producer. That part's easy.
Yeah, that part
Fuck
is very easy.
But everything else involved. So, like, even if you have good design, you have to make them move properly. So, like, that's very impressive. But yeah, the artists behind Monster Hunter, they tear it apart with great monster design and great armor and weapon design. Like, iconic and gorgeous stuff.
Have you seen? I can't remember what they call it, but like in some of their preview stuff or wilds, there's this sort of like crimson forest. I think like it's what like that newish, or maybe it's returning. I don't remember. Like that like kind of flowery spider that's like blood reddish.
Ooh, no.
Fiery spider.
Like it's a monster that I have never seen before, and it's an area that looks just wholly unique. It's like kind of like this blood red forest almost.
Yeah.
That sounds nice.
Yeah, like it's a really really cool looking area.
I'd like to think I would remember that, but I don't know if I've seen all the trailers yet. I've also
the demo
only ever
goes
played
live,
Rise, so
You've only played
Same.
Rise.
yeah.
Well,
All these
I played a
people are, like,
little of
trapped
the
in mirrors.
original, but I've also pretty much only played Rise, which is very fun.
I mean, I got hooked with World. Like I played like one of the 3DS ones with a friend for a little bit, but it hurt my hand. So I really didn't stick with it for much. But like World got me all the way hooked, and then Rise got me even more hooked. So now I cannot wait for Wilds. The beta drops on Halloween. I'm assuming you guys are gonna try that out.
I don't know.
No?
I'm not sure. People keep asking, and I don't know the answer.
Oh no, Sussy Guru with another superhero says, "Imagine if Yui Bowl made that movie." I am curious what a low budget Monster Hunter would look like. Wait, what do those monsters look like? Is it just like there's a monster and that's like hard cut to in-game footage of that monster and like it never interacts with the actors?
A mirror?
Yeah,
What are
there's a
we
lot
looking
of people in mirrors in this area. It's a little distressing. How many knives are you gonna take?
He's a collector. It takes so many knives. What are those little things supposed to be?
Yeah.
Do you remember like Mausers from Ninja Turtles?
No.
No. They're like those like weird robot dogs, but they're not dogs. They're like two-legged little gremlin things.
Would it shock you if I told you my parents wouldn't let me watch Ninja Turtles?
It would not shock me at all.
No.
Okay. Well,
You should make it
prepare
for
to
lost
not be
time.
shocked.
Like watch a ton of Ninja Turtles. It's great.
I'm not sure I want to. Like,
Look,
so
if your
much
parents
of the
if your
appeal-
parents didn't want you to watch it, you should know that it's because it was
Surely
good.
there are
That
more
is-
experiences to make up for that rank slightly above Ninja Turtles. Perhaps.
Ninja Turtles is amazing, okay? And it continues to be amazing, just not in Michael Bay's hands.
What is though?
Right. Pretty much nothing. I will give him Sean Connery and Nicolas Cage in The Rock. That movie's fantastic.
Reflection
Oh,
Oh,
Blueberry
also,
and
the first
Ice.
couple Bad Boys movies.
Okay.
feeds on the image.
Oh, he did do. I haven't seen those, but he did do those. I always forget.
Actually, I heard the most recent one wasn't bad. I heard that was pretty good.
Number
actually.
3.
No, whatever's the newest one. But I think
Yeah,
it's the fourth
Bad
one.
Boys 3. Wait,
I think
are there
it's-
4?
I
How many
think it's
Bad
4.
Boy movies are there?
There was Bad Boys 2, then it was Bad Boys,
and then there was
for
Bad Boys
Life.
3, Tokyo Drift. And there's 2 bad, 2 boys.
It was Bad Boys for Life, and then they named the fourth movie that was like, this movie should have been called Bad Boys for Life.
Yeah.
because they made another one after
This is
Bad Boys
four.
for Life.
You are correct. It is Bad Boys 2, Bad Boys for Life, and then Bad Boys, Ride or Die. That's
Right.
the latest one.
They peaked in titles too early.
They did. Same with Too Fast, Too Furious. That was the best title ever, and then they
It
made
is-
like 18 more movies.
It is the best title of the series, but all the other
It's really
increasingly
good.
stupid ones I am here for.
They're so dumb. It's the worst. We've had this discussion.
We have. I love it so much.
I do. It's one of those things where it's like, this is my favorite thing about something I actively don't enjoy. It's like, I want to know what they're going to name their next movie.
The 10th one was Fast X. That's so stupid. Oh, that's so stupid.
Yes.
Oh,
Well,
that's
and they did come back. The Fate of the Furious.
Yeah,
is
F8.
also a good title
F8, The Fate of the Furious.
because that's a play on the Fast of the Furious. But that is also a Bad Boys for Life situation where that should have been the end. That's how you end it.
Oh, what am I doing? Back. Okay. Wait, why is it auto-saving?
What?
I want to look at the map. It won't let me look at the map.
Oh no.
Are you?
Am I in some sort of weird cosmic loop? I said go.
Is there no map in this realm?
And, okay. Interesting. Go puts me back where I came from. And the map stops working. Mirror puzzle.
I think I missed something on
Okay,
Twitch.
so this
I
took me
did.
somewhere different.
Dower Dodger Esquire. Hey, Dower Dodger with 100 bits says a budget Monster Hunter movie would be a Newgrounds Flash game set in Walmart.
You alright?
I would 100%. That sounds great. Bad Boys plus Fast and the Furious plus Transformers. So the
How do I get back here?
the Bad Boys are driving the Fast and the Furious cars that are also Transformers.
I mean, they do need to, at this point, start doing crossovers. But I don't know what other ridiculous franchise would be worthy. Because only...
Kingdom Hearts. It's the only thing with a comparable name scheme.
No, it's not the name scheme we need. It's like a movie universe that's as over the top and ridiculous.
Oh yeah.
Are you sure? Do there need to be more?
They're
Yeah,
absolutely.
because we gotta know what the next one's gonna be named, Jess. That's all we need to know.
They haven't time traveled or gone to space yet.
Shit, they haven't time traveled.
Well, I mean, they got close to space, but they're not. They haven't like been in space doing space.
They haven't
shit.
launched a car into space.
I think they did launch a car into space,
Wow.
but like they haven't spent any significant time in space.
I absolutely want a time traveling Fast and the Furious, and I want that name to be punny. And I can't think of a good
I can't think of one either.
Yeah. I'm really struggling on that. But Daconda gives £5 to say, deaf from seeing Sum 41 last night, so I can't hear you, but still take some money. Wow, how was that show? I bet
That's
that was
cool.
fun.
I used to listen to a decent amount of Sum 41. I don't think I do anymore though.
You
Thanks,
don't
Daconda.
think?
Because like I'll revisit like old bands that I listened to high school from time to time. I can't remember the last time I put on Sum 41. Like I'll go back to like Newfound Glory and stuff like that. How do I get back up there? I guess through the mirrors. If I come through that mirror, wouldn't that? Like the lady's trapped in it right now. I don't feel like I'd go in the mirror and come out of the mirror that I need to pull her out of, right? That doesn't make any sense.
No.
Dakota, I'm done. Whatever your name is, says it was kick-ass, but sadly their last tour ever. Oh.
No.
Well, I'm glad you got to see them. That's cool.
That is cool.
Smooth says, I still imagine Sum 41 looking like kids. They're probably like 41 by now. Oh, at least, yeah.
Sum 41 is 41. Hey, I did come out of this mirror.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh
nice.
shit. Oh, no, I died.
Ooh, banished.
Boo. Don't tell me I have to do this whole thing over.
I hope not.
This whole sequence. Teleport. I don't want to teleport. No, I want to go up into the puzzle room.
Oh, no. Blenda says Fast and Furious Cosmic Drift. That's pretty good.
Okay, at least it's this section that we're starting.
I do want the time travel one where they go back to like medieval times and then like drive over a bunch of knights. And that could be a whole scene. And someone has to look out, like they have to be in a cavalry line and look out and they see someone on a horse and they're just like, huh, 1 horsepower. And drive off.
That's a good stupid line.
Fast to the past! Oh my gosh!
Oh my god, that's it.
That's so good.
That is it.
Oh my gosh, Fast and Furious. Fast and Furious is also really good. Oh my gosh.
Don't like sneak up on me.
Please think about that for so long and not come up with that.
It's- it was right there. It's one
It was
letter.
right
Fast to the Past. Fast and the Furious. God, those are so good. I don't even know which one I like more.
I mean, it'll be broken into 2 different movies, so you can use them both. Oh my god, stop stabbing me. I can't drink the thingy?
You cannot.
Come on, buddy. Come on. Come on in. You so high! Oh, I had a bullet
Steve
left?
says Rat Beach says past and the futurists.
Futurists.
Sure he is.
Futurists. Past and futurists. God, I can't talk. I'm done.
Thank God you showed up. Don't know who
It's one of those where like I see a word and I mess it up and then I go back. Like my eyes go back to the start of the word, but they don't always go back to the actual start, and I try to repronounce it part of the word, but I'm not starting over, and I forget how many letters are in it. It's
sounds
it's
like
a whole
a-
mess.
A struggle.
It's absolute. It is a dyslexic struggle.
Fascinating.
It's also just that time of day, you know?
I'd love to chat more.
That is true.
Words get harder to say after like I don't know, 7 p.m.
Yeah, bedtime's coming up. I can't be dealing with that.
I just
Yeah,
wanna point out,
bedtime's coming up in like a few hours.
This-
So-
the mission
I don't- Go
here
ahead.
that we just achieved said rescue the mysterious lady in the bathroom.
A bathroom?
Bathroom, yeah. Oh, no, not
Why did-
rescue. It said talk to the mysterious lady in the bathroom.
Why does your dad's mind have a bathroom?
Why does it have a mysterious lady in it?
I feel like that's a great place for mysterious ladies to be, is in your mind. Like, I'm thinking
know
about
what?
this mysterious lady.
Touche.
Because you don't know much, so where else are they going to live? You can't get details elsewhere. Too mysterious. It's Sussy Guru 2000 with another €5. Thank you very much. And I have no idea if this is true, but it's they say, remember that MacGyver episode where he travels back to Arthurian times and blows Merlin's mind by showing him scissors? Is that real? Are there
Did that happen
MacGyver
with MacGyver?
fans? It could be. You
Yeah,
could lie to me
80s
about
TV
sports
was nuts.
or MacGyver. Yeah.
So that may have very well happened. There's a Knight Rider episode where David Hasselhoff has an evil half brother who is played by David Hasselhoff, but he just has a goatee.
He's a half brother.
He's his half brother,
twin?
but he looks
He's a-
exactly like it's just David Hasselhoff with a goatee, but it's his half brother.
It's David Hasselhoff, though.
Ooh.
80s
brother.
TV. I think I picked up something
Tempest says that is 100% real. That's how I found out Mac's first name.
I mean, scissors
Okay.
are pretty cool.
Tyrell says that the car was evil as well. Was there an evil
it? I don't
goatee
remember.
car that Hasselhoff drove?
with a goatee on a kid. That'd be funny. I don't remember if he also drove a Knight Rider, and if the Knight Rider was evil. I don't remember that part. It might have just been Hasselhoff. What are all these question marks over here?
That's wild.
Should I go back? Did I leave too early?
The car was called Cut. The evil car? What's the normal car called?
Kit is a normal car.
Oh, that's really funny then, because Cut is like you hurt somebody, so you cut him. That's a good evil name for Kit.
I got a piece of paper that looks like the answer to a puzzle we saw much earlier.
Are there any Knight Rider games? There can't be. Are there?
I don't know.
I'm gonna find out. RoboCop got several games. Oh shoot! Acclaim made a Knight Rider game.
Did they?
In 19. Well, it released in Japan in 1988.
Ooh, wow. Oh, like on arcades? Was it like a racing game?
I don't know.
Like 88 is.
It was NES
SNES
Famicom.
era. Yeah.
So yeah, it would have been a Nintendo or Famicom.
So probably. My guess is it was something like a Daytona USA engine, like a Cruising World type deal.
Oh my gosh, it would have been. It was like 2 generations for Cruising World. Also, I loved Cruising. Wait, no,
Quite
Cruising
detached,
World.
huh?
No,
A truly
No?
stunning creature. Out of this world.
because there was a port of that on the N64, but I don't remember if that was like
What am I thinking
when it
of?
was new.
What was the SNES era one that had? Maybe it wasn't. It wasn't Daytona. That's definitely wrong.
Yeah, that was like Saturn, PlayStation, but it but it was the arcade, so it might have been like the back end of the like Super Nintendo generation, because arcades were way more powerful then. I mean, in comparison to games.
Right. There's a lady in the bathroom. I need to see her.
Yeah, it says it's a racing game. That's all I can tell. Wikipedia only has the box art. I'm assuming that's the only Knight Rider video game.
They put
But now I
that
gotta find out.
car in the Hot Wheels game.
Can you use the piano?
It said I could, yeah, but I gotta leave to talk to it about.
Oh my gosh. It says video. I'm on the Wikipedia page. It says video games plural. Holy crap.
So there's
Okay.
more.
There was a 1986 Oceansoft game, the 1988 Acclaim game. There was a 1994 PC Engine game. There was Knight Rider the game in 2002.
Huh.
What?
Why did you have to go talk to her in the bathroom while she was showering?
You know why.
No, I don't.
You know why.
Also Knight Rider 2 in
It doesn't
2004.
seem like a good time to initiate a conversation with someone you don't know. Then again, the door was open.
Why can't I play the piano?
Because you practiced a lot as a kid. There are 5 Knight Rider games, and that blows my gosh darn mind, and 2 of them are in the 2000s.
We need more. That's not enough Knight Rider games. I'll say it.
You know what? We just need Knight Rider to get into the Fast and Furious universe, and then we'll have it.
That, you know what? That's a crossover that might be just stupid enough to work.
Yeah.
That's strange. There was no mention of a child in this.
Sleepers.
Do I have a sibling?
But you know there's going to be a scene where, like, Vin Diesel, the car, like, Kit's doing a thing, and Vin Diesel's got to look at him and be like, your car's got a real mouth on it, or something like that. He's got to talk about the car talking, but he's got to be sarcastic and a real asshat because it's Vin Diesel.
You may be a vehicle, but you're also family. What time is it?
He's gonna go up to the car. The car's gonna. This is at the end of the climax. Kit's gonna save him, and Vin Diesel's gonna look at him, and he's like, "You might have a VIN or oh shoot, yeah, wait, oh crap, I messed it up. No, dang it."
It's alright, you got this.
It's all right. Get it back. Get it back.
Oh, okay, he's gonna look at the car and be like, "You got my respect, Kit. This is the only VIN number you're gonna need." And then he hands the car his number.
His name's not Vin in the movies.
Oh, that's true. Oh yeah, what is his name? I don't know his name. It's like Rock or something, isn't it? I don't know.
It's Dominic
Pork?
Toretto. Okay.
Oh, okay, I was
Dominic.
very wrong.
They call him Dom.
Nick DOG says, "Kit, you're the most family sedan I've ever seen." Oh. That made up for my VIN number joke. Thank you.
So these
I
are like
totally forgot his
combat
name is not
challenges.
Vin in the game. It's just Vin Diesel. It's like Michelle Rodriguez. She's Michelle Rodriguez in every movie. It does not matter
Oh, the,
what her
yes.
character is.
Just
Vin
plays
Diesel
herself.
is Vin Diesel in every movie.
That's not true. He was a tree in the Guardians of the Galaxy.
It was still absolutely Vin Diesel.
Nope. He acted
That's
his
probably
ass
his
off.
most like this is a weird thing to say. That is probably his most like best performance. Is like most well done.
Okay, I thought this
That's
was like a
it?
challenge room thing. This is just tutorial, I think.
Oh, okay.
So if their opening tutorial was a little too much for you, you can go back and hear and go down the line.
Brubarian says we've come full circle from subs to Dom. Yep. We
Nah.
did it.
I also had that thought. Thank you for getting it out of the way.
What about the Iron Giant? Oh.
Oh yeah, he did do that.
He did. I feel like the performance of the Iron Giant is way more on the animation side. But he did do a good. You know what? I don't want to discredit him.
Yeah.
Because I think he does a shitty job in other movies. He did do a good job in that movie. I will absolutely. Okay, that's actually probably his best.
Like he when people utilize his voice, like it gets used well. That's the thing. It's weird that he doesn't do more voice work.
Yeah, because he's not good at the acting part. His voice work is pretty solid.
That's the thing. I don't think he's like bad. It's not like he's sitting there and is totally like unbelievable and pulling you out of whatever he's doing. The situations in the movie and the writing itself is doing that on its own. Like it's not Vin who's like taking you out of it. He's there along for the ride like everybody else. I like Vin Diesel. I don't have any like issues with Vin Diesel.
What?
Sussy Guru 2000 with another €5
Let me take a look
to
at
tell
you.
us all. I don't know. His performance in Guardians of the Galaxy was
Believe you
pretty
have what I
wooden.
need to make you stronger. Take
Nice. I approve this message.
The companion apparates. Apparates? I don't know what that word means.
I feel like this is Riddick erasure. I've never seen Riddick. I don't know if he's actually good in that. Based on everything else I've seen,
I've never seen him in that role. I did play the game, Chronicles of Riddick: Escape from Butcher Bay, and he's good in that. But like it's him doing voice work, but it's of a character who he also portrayed. So I don't know. I don't know if that counts.
It's probably better in the game because it's like just the voice work.
I mean, you see him from time to time.
Yeah, but he's animated.
True.
Well, but he's probably motion.
They probably
captured at
mocapped
that
it,
point.
yeah.
That would have been. That would have been Xbox.
Vin Diesel's in a couple of games actually, and not just Fast and Furious tie-ins. He was in some other. He was in like 2 other things. One that was car related and something that was just some action thing. I feel like, but I'm pulling a big blank. Oh, why are we back in the arena? What do you want me to do?
Ooh, Joe Blow says Riddick is pretty good. It's
inked.
low budget sci-fi horror fun, and I do enjoy some low budget sci-fi. Oh my
You should
God.
not be moving that much while getting a tattoo.
Yeah,
very
that's gonna-
dramatic reaction, my dude.
Yeah, it's gonna be a real fucked up
I
tattoo.
mean, presumably it's not an ordinary tattoo. However,
Want more.
he made the same noise when he got bitch slapped by a giant Cthulhu tentacle. So he doesn't have much range, is what I'm saying.
Okay,
I felt like
unlocked something.
his bitch slap tentacle noise was actually more subdued. He was like,
Yeah.
oh.
Her aura is addictive.
Thank you, my dear.
Wait, you fighting her?
No.
Why does it say femme fatale in the middle of the screen? What was that?
I don't know.
Was she talking to you?
Was she? I don't know.
She done with her shower?
Yeah, she's ready. She's tattooing me now. She's not still in the back.
Oh, that was her.
Yeah, that was her.
El Cheshire as is Vin Diesel in the Def Jam games. Kind of feel like he would be. It does feel like it. I think those were before he was real big. Maybe the last one? Vin Diesel could be in a Def Jam game, though.
In Def Jam? No, he wasn't.
No, I don't think he was, but El Cheshire was asking if he was. Because it seems like he could have been. And I agree. Out of the celebrity people they have in there, Vin Diesel would fit in going, yeah, I want to punch people. And then, like, that's the character.
But Def Jam had Def Jam artists on there.
Is that... I'm sorry. I am legitimately asking this. Is that... That wasn't all of them, because like Carmen Electra was in that game, was in Fight for New
True.
York. And she's not a Def Jam artist.
She's not a Def Jam artist. You are correct. And like they weren't all Def Jam, especially in the second one. The
Okay.
first one, I think for sure, was all Def Jam artists. Then it got expanded to more like just pop culture people than other rappers and stuff.
Yeah.
Because they had like Snoop in it, and Snoop is not Def Jam. Snoop is Death Row, if I'm not mistaken. And I think they had some other like, yeah, just side people. But like that's the core. It was the rap label. That's why it was called Def Jam.
I knew like it was connected to the rap, but I didn't know like the people involved. Okay, but it wasn't all of them. That makes sense. I feel better now.
Definitely by the second game it expanded. It was like,
And that's
it
the
was
one
the
I
smash of the day. of its day.
Oh my gosh, it was kind of this.
It really was. It was like, hey, all your favorite rappers are collected together in this one place.
They're all here.
They're all here.
And you can make a character and fight them.
All right, we have reached the end.
Oh shoot, we
today's
have.
stream.
How you feel about this game?
Pretty
Bubba Sparks
lukewarm.
was in this game. What? I don't remember that. I'm sorry. I keep talking. Oh, Lil Kim was in it.
Oh man. Crap. Yeah, I lost my train of thought thinking about Little Kim and Bubba Sparks.
Sorry. I distracted you.
Yeah. Not a fan. Sorry. It's a bit too cumbersome in terms of like its design. Like the opening where you were kind of just jumping around and you had the powers and like it was taking you through like kind of a cool, weird noir world was interesting, but like none of the enemy encounters are fun for the most part. And the combat skills, though that they're varied, like you have a full kit of stuff to do, it doesn't feel good, especially against the caliber of enemy that they put you up against. So like you're not having like a flowing combat experience. You're just whacking at things, and the things that are whacking at you are kind of poorly animated, and it's generally unsatisfying to deal with them. That boss fight was atrocious, probably one of the most annoying bosses that I fought in a game in like a really long time. And maybe there's an interesting world here with a cool story, because I will say I'm intrigued by the setting. But like we have played games and we're often distracted by our conversations and by chat and whatever. But we have played games where like I will attach to whatever's going on. Like I will find something interesting about what's happening in the scenario. This game was not doing that for me over the course of this stream. Like maybe it has a chance to hook me if I was giving it more attention, but like I don't know. Like it did seem a little dry in that vein as well. So it's unfortunate because I do think it's like a cool premise. I'm generally a fan of Metroidvanias, which this is one of those. But like, yeah, this doesn't really feel good.
That's a shame.
Yeah,
Bummer.
bit of a drag.
Well,
That's
not
that.
Monday energy.
That is that. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. Jess, anything you want to plug before we send the kids home?
The kids. Yes. Maybe. Dead by Daylight after this, per usual. Yeah, I got some streams this week. I think we're playing Dead by Daylight. Like Second Wind is playing Dead by Daylight.
Yes,
tomorrow?
we are.
Question mark?
Yes,
Jesse,
tomorrow at 7 Eastern, 6 Central.
Heck
We're
yeah.
playing you, me, Nick, Jamate, and I think Eric's going to play too.
Sweet. Yeah, we got that. So look forward to that. Yeah, it's happening.
Really happening. On Hallows Eve.
Mm-hmm. And what else is this week? Continuing with Resi 7. That's the number of the game we're playing, I think, right? 7?
Yes, you are playing Resi 7.
I'm not playing it. I don't need to remember what
you
number
are
it is.
actively watching Resi 7
I am,
be played.
yeah. And I remember where we left off. I just don't remember the number. Anyway. Yeah, that's it, I think, for this week.
Cool. Jesse, anything you want to plug?
Check out Jess's, or not Jess, sorry. Check out Jess's stuff too, but also check out Jenna's mouthwashing review that I edited. And there's several other ones that I got to edit that all went up, bite size. Yeah, Battle Masters dropped today.
Oh yeah.
Contentious, hot. Ooh, arguments.
The most
in the
controversial
chat.
Battle Masters to date.
It definitely is. It absolutely is. I love it. Yeah, it was really fun. People seem to really enjoy it too, which just warms my heart. That's cool. Resi Tuesday will not be happening tomorrow because I have to go vote. So don't forget to vote, everybody. So that'll be happening. But Resi Tuesday, we're going to be moving to the afternoon. So not tomorrow, but then Tuesday, the Resi Tuesday after that will be in the afternoon. I believe 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. I forget. I'll let you know. You'll be informed. And yeah, a bunch of other streams. And I believe Jamate and I will hopefully be going back to Obscure on Sunday. So, woo-hoo.
Nice.
And then yeah.
I see folks already getting into the arguments from the Battle Masters.
No.
Yeah.
We won't spoil it for
Yeah.
anyone who hasn't watched it, but watch it if you want to, get reasonably upset.
Reasonably upset.
Very much so. Yeah.
You guys can find me as always all over the internet as Sigma Gears 9. That's all social media, including that new Blue Sky joint that's happening. Check me out over
Yeah.
there.
Blue sky.
What do I have coming out this week? We should have a bite size from me, edited by Eric. Thank Eric so much. For Mech Warrior 5 Clans. Should also have a couple of shorts coming out on the channel, edited by me, but written by Darren, written by Marty. So check that stuff out. We got some fun stuff coming out on the short section of this channel. Even though I know we also have the Second Wind Clips channel, which you should also be subscribed to if you're not already. Like all of our podcast stuff and like funny episode outtakes from stuff like Adventures Nigh goes over there. So check that out as well. And I should be back for Firelink on Wednesday, Metroid on Thursday, and I might not be here for the wedding streams this Friday because I might have to go to an actual wedding. Not mine, but somebody else's. So we'll see. More on that later, I guess. But I think that's all I have as far as I can remember.
That's plenty.
But yeah, that is plenty. Thank you guys for co-hosting with me as usual. Thanks everybody in chat. We will see you at some point in the near future. Take care, everybody. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.